Good morning, Internet. Grumpy Man here again. So, I've been riding about an hour. So, this is the kind of the return leg of my trip. I was in Saguenay or Chicoutimi overnight. Nice hotel. Early night, I think I crashed at 7:30. I woke up a few times. It's noisy. There was a few parties in the hotel. Not so bad. I apologize again for any sniffling. I took some cold meds, but so now we are in Bechuan. Say that 5 times fast.
Turn left onto Rue Saint Antoine. Turn left onto Rue Saint Antoine. Then turn left.
You might hear you might hear my
Turn left onto Quebec 169 North.
My GPS yelling at me. Google Maps. Into my Senna. I don't know if the mic will pick it up. So, just stopped at Timmy's. There was nothing, well, not that much open where I was staying.
Continue on Quebec 169 North for 17 kilometers.
So now, we're heading towards Lac Saint-Jean, the actual lake. And then we're going to head south towards La Tuque. And go through La Tuque, basically the Trois Rivières, 3 rivers, on the 155. So this is just a nice, well, regular town. I gassed up before. I needed some juice to take some cold medicine. I basically only need it in the middle of the day and at night. There's probably some signs behind that. So the views to here, so basically like from my hotel, I took the 70, Autoroute 70, 170, and this is the 169. Nice roads, nothing, nothing breathtaking like the ride up here. So I checked the videos quickly on my laptop. They seem to be okay from yesterday. There might be a few spots where you might see a little splotch because I was really plastered with bugs. So we're heading, the next big town here is, well, we're heading towards Roberval, but that's up the west side of Lac Saint-Jean, and we're just going to probably just see the southern tip. I think we'll see the water, and then we're heading south, so more mountains than you know, the coastal stuff like we had. That's a really nice house. So it was 5 degrees when I left. Well, actually 7 at the hotel, and then going through the country a bit, it was 5. A little bit chilly. 14 now. It's nice now. I still have the warmers. The hand grip heaters on low. I mean, 14 with the wind chill at 100 kilometers an hour. It's cold. But it should hit in the low 20s. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much of the mountains, how much sun we're going to get, where we're going to be going. Yeah, I was pretty tired. I ate supper. I think it was 4:30. Some prime rib. It was okay. At least it wasn't chewy. And it wasn't crazy expensive either. I'm gonna slow down again. And a nice glass of wine. And then, tell you, a hot shower after eight or so hours on the bike felt like heaven. and there was actually like water pressure and stuff. Yeah, that felt good. And I checked up on YouTube, see what's going on, and I think 7:30 I turned out the lights. I said that's it. So I was out the door at 6:30, but it took a half an hour to get all my gear sorted, which I actually haven't really posted. Maybe when I get off the bike, my next stop, I'll just pan the camera at the bike. It's nothing fancy. I don't have that much gear. I mean, I probably too much, but so the only thing I didn't plan out well is if I wanted to stop and walk around. Where I didn't at Tadoussac, the touristy places. I mean, with all this gear, forget it. Yeah, it's just roasting. Nice little town. No idea what town this is, but maybe there's a sign. Caisse de Saint-Caton. No, that's not really. See, if a spider waves at me, I'll wave back. I don't really wave at them because I wave at motorcycles. Maybe that's not politically correct anymore. So you can't be in a rush if you take these back roads because you're doing 90 in most parts. You keep hitting little villages where it slows down to 50. Oh, there's some water. Is that? Well, that could be. Yeah, that could be the lake. What do I know? Oh, it's still Mecha Bechuan. Could that be? It's a fairly big lake, so yeah, that could be. Nice. I mean, the GPS doesn't show much, so. So far my bike has been perfect, besides my low beam burning out. Of course I tell my wife and she's like, well, why didn't you back a bulb? I'm like, yeah, maybe. So if I was riding in the dark, or planning on riding on the dark, I have my my screwdriver set. I could have swapped the high beam for the low beam. So right now I'm on my high beam, so I still, you know, people can see me. But it's during the day, and it shouldn't be annoying anyway. And they used to teach you to ride with your high beam on all day anyway. When I got my license so many years ago. So, or I could have tilted the headlight down. Worst case. Anyway, I got some bulbs on order from Amazon. So Sylvania something or another. You can't fit LEDs in this thing. There's no room. My next bike will have proper lights. I mean, this one is fine, but the more you do long tours, the more you do long tours. Yeah, this is the lake. I'm gonna see if I can maybe stop and get a picture here. Not the most scenic spot there. We're right following the lake here, so you know, get a picture of my bike. You know, at the lake. Huh? Wow, it is a big, it's a huge lake. Well, we're going to be following it for a while to see if there's a little lookout or something. The one behind me, I'm going a little bit slow. Oh, well, a modern house. Huh. It's odd. Usually you just see more traditional houses. going up. So maybe I'll get a good picture there. I have my little camera with me and my phone, of course. But I am not in a rush. I mean, if I take my time, I'll be home 2 o'clock or so. All depends when you get back to Montreal. I think I'll stop here for a sec. Majestic interlude. Just put my blinkers on. But there's a nice room here. Just take 2 seconds, take a picture. Try not to get run over. Good jobs. Silly. Yeah, we should post that. Because that's the way I operate. There we go. And put your Google Maps back on. So I always have to keep, going into here and making sure my Senna does not connect to the Garmin. So the only time you want to do that is if basically, hang on, let me get going here first. So if I want to listen to something off my phone, so GPS, music, and not use the remote that came with the... Oh, there's a lookout right there. Oh well. So basically you make the Senna connect to your phone, that's it. You're done. It works fine. If I want to integrate with my GPS, use this GPS and have like caller ID come up on my GPS here, the bike GPS, then the phone has to connect. My phone has to connect to the GPS, and then the Senna has to connect to the GPS as well. But since I'm just tooling around, I'm not expecting any calls. It's just plugged in to listen to music or my GPS. So now, if the phone rings, I'm gonna hear it. I can't answer it because I don't have the remote with me. There's a little clamp on remote that's supposed to go right here, but I have the wobbly wheel from BMW, so that's not gonna work. So first world problem. It's that's fine. And so the battery on the Senna lasts a fair amount of time. So I was listening to music. Well, I killed 2 batteries when I was approaching. I was about maybe 20 minutes away from the hotel yesterday, so I just stopped. I said bye. I stopped recording, and I just put some music on. So, I'm fine with just not having music on these long rides, but now that I can, so I still have earplugs in and I can hear the music. It's not loud, but I can hear it fairly clearly. I usually just put something on Spotify, a playlist or something. Spotify seems to be quite clear. If I put music from the music app, this is an iPhone, it's a little bit distorted. But I mean, all the volumes are at max, so that's kind of normal. But I don't really listen to that much music from the music app anymore. I have a whole bunch of like 50 gigs of music on the phone or something. But, yeah, I seem to just listen to more to Spotify.
500 meters, turn left onto that 155
So there we are. I think I'm going to turn off the GPS actually, because now I know where I am. So basically now the 155, I just take it through La Tuque and then it goes all the way to Trois Rivières. See right there, look, La Tuque. Lac Bouchette. Okay, I got juice.
Turn left onto that 155
I got a full tank of gas. I've been to the bathroom. Very important. I'm just gonna
continue on Quebec 155 south for 129 kilometers.
I'm just gonna turn off my GPS. Yeah, so I need capacitive touch gloves. Save me taking off my glove every 2 minutes. There we go. And now I've dropped it. Oh, somehow I've started music playing. Sorry about that.
Goodbye.
That's what I meant to do. Sorry about the interlude. So I just turned off my save the battery on my Senna because I won't be recording the last bit from like Trois Rivières. Oh, it's still 50. Oh, there it's 90. So what I haven't seen is a lot of popo around this whole trip. I saw some just outside Quebec City when I stopped for a pit stop near the waterfalls, but they're just having lunch at a Tim's or breakfast. So this is a road, obviously I've never been on. It looks like it's kind of twisty, it should be mountainous. But we shall see. What they do have is these little things. Little rest stops, municipal rest stops. Pretty nice. Get around this car. So you can get water, go pee. That's nice of them to do that. Well, there's a picnic table too, so you have if you had a lunch or stuff. So one thing I didn't do was pack. I didn't really bring any food with me. So I have room. So next time, then I could have stopped at one of these places, one of these nice little lookouts or something. They have usually have picnic tables and just stop and enjoy the view and relax and have a sandwich. Should be too much traffic. It's what's that, 8:30? The clock is super small when the alert is on the dash. That, or if you have the upshift light turned on, thing that tells you for maximum fuel economy thing. So not really going to be using the cruise control here. But I do like having the cruise control, man. Save my wrist. Like from Trois-Rivières to Tahoe, it's basically just boring Highway 40. So cruise control for like 110, 112. Just motor. So far, trip meter automatic. Oh, it stopped. Damn it. It reset. Man. Well, that sucks. I guess when the bike was off, I don't know when it reset. I never reset it. Oh well. I could look at the owner's manual and see how it works. So I had done 640 kilometers yesterday. Anyway, I could look at my map and I could see how much I did, but it's a little bit more today, I think. A little bit more. I think it's about 700. Chambord. Lots of sign for skidoo crossings. It's tons of skidoo and ATV trails up here. So our guy I work with comes skidooing up here. We go way out in the boonies. safety zone. So this is basically, Desjardins is like the Quebec bank, or whatever they call it. It's technically not a bank, it's a co-op thing. Credit union, maybe? Yeah, I think it's credit union, that's the English word. They have all these tiny towns. There can't even be 600 people in this town. There's a branch. Again, you smell the pines. Well, I'm still getting congested. That cold bed, not really kicking in. Yeah, I gassed up because I knew there's nothing in this stretch. Wrong way. What do I have? Well, it says 296 range, so. I mean, there was just a gas station there. I don't think it was open. Some of them aren't open this early. But the Tuque is a bigger town. Well, hell, I can make it all the way to Trois-Rivières. Yeah, maybe a little bit of cruise. Yeah, the temperature is going up and down a few degrees as we go through these little valleys and stuff. It's not so bad. I'll leave my grip warmers on. I'll sleep well tonight in my own bed, and the shower will feel equally nice. Oh, so there is some civilization. Oh. Another 50. Yeah, no wonder people got fires going in their house. It was cold last night. I think I'm gonna pause a second. I'm gonna stop and blow my nose so I don't annoy the hell out of YouTube. So should be offline for just a sec. I'll be right back.